Latinos for Trump, what they expected and what they got. Welcome back to BrainBoost, where we break down the world's biggest shifts with analysis, data, and a dose of reality. Today, we explore why some Latinos continue to support the MAGA movement under Trump's 2025 return to the White House, and how that support is actually playing out. Buckle up, because we're diving into their reasons, the consequences, and the impact these policies are having on millions. All of this in under 10 minutes. Why do some Latinos support Trump and MAGA? When you think of the MAGA movement, Make America Great Again, you might not picture Latinos in red hats. But in 2020, more than 30% of Latino voters supported Donald Trump. And with his return to the White House in 2025, many supported him again. So here's the big question: why did they support him? And how's it going for them now? Let's break it down. Latinos are not a monolith. Latinos in the US are incredibly diverse. Mexicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Venezuelans, Central Americans. Each group has unique experiences and political views. Cuban and Venezuelan Americans, shaped by communist regimes, often favor tough stances against socialism. Some legal immigrants value respect for immigration laws and stronger border security. Many Latinos are religious and socially conservative. They support pro-life policies, traditional family values, and often feel alienated by rapid progressive cultural changes. In many ways, MAGA's platform speaks more directly to these beliefs than today's Democratic Party does. Latino entrepreneurs, small business owners, and independent workers found Trump's message of low taxes, fewer regulations, and self-reliance attractive. They didn't want handouts, they wanted room to grow. For Latinos who fled violence and corruption, MAGA's emphasis on law and order feels like a promise of stability and peace. Trump's identity as a political outsider who challenges elites, the media, and the system resonates with Latinos who feel ignored by traditional politicians. Some say he speaks truth, even if it's not pretty. Now that Trump is back, is MAGA helping Latinos? Trump is back in power and putting his agenda into action. So how are things going for the Latinos who backed him? In states like Florida and Texas, Latino-owned businesses are thriving, especially in construction, food, and logistics. Tax breaks and deregulation have helped some Latino entrepreneurs expand and hire. The negatives. Cuts to social programs are hitting low-income Latino workers the hardest. Inflation is still crushing Latino families in states like California and New York. Worker protections for day laborers and farm workers have been rolled back, leaving them more vulnerable. Immigration, a harsh reality check. This is where many are feeling the consequences most clearly. Mass deportations have returned, even for immigrants who've lived in the United States for years. Family detentions are back. Sanctuary cities are under pressure. Some Latinos who once supported order at the border now see friends, neighbors, and even relatives swept up. That old line, "We're only deporting criminals," no longer feels so reassuring. Culture wars in schools and society. MAGA's cultural agenda is leaving its mark. Bilingual and multicultural programs are being scaled back in many states. New restrictions on ideological indoctrination have limited the teaching of Latino history and immigration. While some families embrace charter schools, others feel like their heritage is being erased. Healthcare, fewer options for more people. The rollback of Medicaid expansions and ACA subsidies means many Latino families are losing health coverage. Community clinics are facing budget cuts. Seniors, mothers, and children in rural areas are being hit the hardest. More police, more safety, or more fear? In some Latino neighborhoods, increased police presence means greater safety. But in others, it has brought racial profiling, ICE raids, and fear among both documented and undocumented immigrants. Regret or loyalty? Recent polls from 2025 show a decline in Trump's Latino support, especially among young people and women. Some say I wanted order, but this feels like persecution. Others still believe he's doing exactly what he promised. That's why we voted for him. The result? A growing divide within the Latino community. So what could be the future of MAGA and Latino voters? MAGA had made real gains with Latino voters, especially in certain regions and communities. But now, with power in hand, the movement faces a challenge. Can they keep Latino support while advancing policies that hurt many Latino families? Or was this the last red wave in America's barrios? Thanks for watching BrainBoost. Now it's your turn. Has the MAGA movement helped or hurt Latino communities since Trump's return? Tell us what you think in the comments. Hit like and subscribe and share this video with someone who wants more than just headlines. Until next time, this is BrainBoost, where ideology becomes civic intelligence. Thanks for watching.